Into tier 53 faction war. This is Graesark Undercity and Orks versus Space Marines for the blue Orky team. We have two Kommando knobs. First up is Draktan with the Death Skulls elite scheme, and Grapes of Wrath. These guys are infiltrating heroes that shoot you, stab you, and blow you up. Orky style, begin a ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Alongside Z Captain with a Warboss to keep him in line. Melee hero that can walk through objects, very good offense, disruption, and support from the front line. This is the Freebooters DLC, because who doesn't like pirate orcs? Red team, Space Marines have brought triple Apothecaries. First up, Frog is God. We've got Hammer, some Lamenters, and Lindonin. These guys are support heroes that fight in melee combat by default, begin with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. We'll see if they can stand up to those early fights against the rampaging orcs, especially with a good stun bomb or two thrown in. Red team are doubling the southwest. Where is that Warboss at? Warboss is capping up the mid, so might find themselves outnumbered here. Grapes of Wrath trying some Daka on the scouts. They will fall to Daka pretty fast. Might try to flank the northeast actually here, Z Captain. Meanwhile, on that northeastern contested VP, Apothecary getting stuck into some orcs, but taking a lot of damage. Daka and chopping. Gonna go down, I think. Misjudged it there, Frog. Where's Z Captain? Z Captain is bashing power right now. Did not see shotguns up early enough to save that Apothecary, I guess. The Kommando capped the contested power. Meanwhile, southwest, Space Marines pushing through as you'd expect. 2v1 against Grapes. And they're going to get on the VP. I don't think they'll get to the power, but you never know. It's only a node anyway. What is this? Oh, Z Captain came to bash the natural on the west side now. Just bash everything. Why not? Got a full decap here. And across the top comes Draktan with a stun bomb that misses. Warboss tying up Marines, now tying up Scouts. Scouts taking Daka too. Smack that guy to death super fast. His big Orky cutlass, and those Scouts are wiped. Do they have enough Daka to bring this stuff down? I think they already got a generator down. Oh, they did get on the power. Look at this. Flamers came up. So that was fully bashed. Wasn't decapped though. They did get the VP. There's a heal for the Tactical Marines. Don't know if you can stand there, fellas. We do have shotguns though. It's a lot of damage on those sluggers. There's a shotgun blast. Kind of rushed into that a little bit. Grapes of Wrath. Kommando wasn't around. Guess they wanted to defend that power, right? Steal the Daka on this power bash. They took down a node. We have burners on the sluggers for Z Captain. Warboss stayed in play for so long but has very little health now. Bang Bang Hammer is up though. Big shooters for the shooter boys of Draktan. More sluggers for Z Captain. This is the second squad. They're both over there alongside him. Both with burners too. Stun bomb frustrates the Devastators. We have Scout Sergeant with a frag grenade. Wow, I really shouldn't have been able to get a full bash here. Z Captain, very slow to respond. Where is Lindonin? Oh right, they're still bashing this power, that's right. They kind of swapped sides. Lindonin dropping their Scouts though. Big old flank from Z Captain, takes out a Tactical Marine too. Sluggers can be dangerous. Super dangerous in tier 2, but burners flanking in tier 1 can do some work for you. I think Apothecary is going to be okay here. Not very good at chasing with those crappy slugger pistols they have. Bits of Orks here. Must have been a grenade that went in maybe. Although those guys have full energy. 444 to 499. Any sign of purification vials? Nope. Do have Devastators from Frog and Hammer, and Assault Squad from Lindonin on the way. Did replace those Scouts too. That flank was on them in a flash. Sluggers trying to get a decap for Draktan. Couldn't quite manage it. And Devastators see them off. Are we going to see Storm Boys in response? We do. From Draktan. Z Captain has dropped some shooter boys. Maybe trying to retreat from that power bash. I think they got it all down. Z Captain says both powers bashed, I believe. Tier 2 for Grapes. Here are the Storm Boys for Draktan. These guys have power melee weapons, so they're a big threat to Marines. Assault Squad is up though. You can jump on shooters and really bully them in tier 1. Are you going to suppress him? There we go. Cover does give you some protection from suppression. Kommando of Grapes of Wrath with a knife, an assassin's knife. Can use tripper shot to really mess up the Apothecary and assassinate the lead model of the devs, maybe. None of those hits seem to do any damage. That was very strange. Seemed like he swung 3 times and none of them did any damage. It was a little bit weird. Scout squad with shotguns for Lindonin, the guys that they replaced, with the scout sergeant as well. Edging forward here, the Marines in the mid. Hammer going towards that power. Draktan might have a double on their hands, but they are pushing through the top. Stormboy is seeing off the Marines there and the Devastators. Apothecary might go down a retreat. Again, Stormboys aren't the best chasers. We do have another... No, it's not a knife. He's just smacking him with his gun there, the Kommando. Oh, they didn't go up. Lindonin went down instead. I guess that's their side. What about Hammer? Oh, Hammer has gone up to try and defend the power. Assault squad here might want to jump on something. There we go. Those guys should be shut down. Sluggers are there to counter-initiate though, and Stormboys are in on your Devastators. And look how quickly they chop them down on retreat. Didn't quite get a model there though. This is a dicey place to be for Draktan. Don't know if those sluggers will get away. They shouldn't get away. Assault squad jump in, and they are finished off. Stun bomb came too late and not in the right place to save them. Oh well, still has the Stormboys. Still has them Stormboys. We do see some vials up for Lindonin in response perhaps to the double sluggers of Z Captain. Nothing else for the Apothecaries. There's that knife. Warboss going bang bang hammer and boss pole to buff all the Orky fellas. Trying to get onto this VP maybe. Scouts are going to eat some Dakar. There it is. Tons of damage on those guys. Warboss goes for the decap, and we could see burners on the generators here. Knob leader on the way for both. Yep, for both of the sluggers. Don't often see this power hit on this map. Z Captain's done a good job getting onto it. Now has support from Grapes of Wrath. Scouts getting wrecked. Can they finish this bash here? I don't think they can. The assault squad is probably going to jump the shooters, but sluggers with a knob leader is a big threat to an assault squad, especially no sergeant on these guys. Here we go. Is the Apothecary close enough to support them? Yes, he is. Vials could come into play as well. There they go. Some friendly fire on the assault squad. That was quite dicey. And now the Kommando knobs in there. These guys get a heal. It's a level 1 heal though, the Apothecary. Another jump. Did they drop a model? Nope. Did not drop a model. Now they're in the health regen aura. Shoot the boys of Grapes getting caught. That was quite painful. 418 to 382. Grapes down to just sluggers now. Infiltrated sluggers. Thanks to Hide the Boys. Grapes was split in the northeast and southwest. Couldn't quite micro it well enough. Can be tough to split. They got flash kits on the way though. He's in tier 3 before Lindonin has even begun the tier 2 research. That's crazy. It's not often you see that. Tier 3 also for Z Captain. Flash kits on the way for Grapes of Wrath. I'm not sure. Yeah, why wouldn't you just get knobs? Because the assault squad is going to jump the flash kits, right? I guess they have assassin, commando, and sluggers to counter initiate. 418 to 355. Shotgun blast. Hammer trying to sweep across the top alongside Frog. There's that Stormboy knob leader with a heavy melee chopper. And huge chopper. There's a jump and the stun, but instant retreat there. Didn't want to stay in play, eh? Wonder if that was a misclick. Stick bombers here. A decent throw. They really didn't like those sandbags. Not the most accurate throwers, stick bombers. It's kind of random exactly where the bombs are going to land. Tons of Daka onto the Kommando. Surprised we haven't seen any customized Stormbolter to try and control this Warboss and the melee Commandos. Guess it can't get everything. So Razorback for Frog. Double flash gets up already for Grapes of Wrath. They're getting those blasters. These guys already have them. Meanwhile, see Captain's on the prowl for some power bashing again. The Bash Boys over it. Not much energy on this Apothecary. Going in a bit too far ahead of these forces, and the assault squad could get owned here. Have to back away. Double sluggers and a Bang Bang Warboss. Also has cyborg implants now. Razorback on the way for Lindonin. Nob squad on the way for Z Captain. Tier 3 for Draktan. Tons of bashes here. Assault squad do get their sergeant. Drop pod delivers more marines. Can the Space Marine team hit back here? I feel like they've been under lots of pressure. See, Captain's been able to get through the mid and onto the powers so often. There's the blasters doing their thing. Look at the damage on those marines. Keel thrown out. They do have their sergeants, but doesn't save you against this. Apothecary gets stunned. Now the Commando's on him. Boom. Down goes the Apothecary. Are these guys going to survive? Down goes one model, two models. Whirlwind there to disrupt them, and a big old retreat from Grapes of Wrath. Nob squad is up now for Z Captain. No upgrades yet on those guys. But these fully upgraded shooters they are. Not level 2 though, somehow. Plasma cannon for Hammer. Now where do you put this thing? They're bashing power with it at the moment. Boom! It's effective. Level 2 Warboss with his boys. Speaking of some boys, Sluggers getting in on the assault squad, but dealt with thanks to a shotgun blast and some bolter fire and a plasma gun. Plasma gun in there to help counter the Nob squad, who are heavy infantry. Flash kits are also heavy infantry, if you can stand and shoot them, that is, for any amount of time before you get destroyed. You can see a decent flank here from Hammer. Would have been a great place to throw the vials, I think, if they had them. Angels of Death goes up. Plasma Dev's caught by Nobs. Big old retreat though, there's too many Marines there for Z Captain to push against. Need to go as one. Blasters are here. Falling over as they shoot, of course. Wrecking Marines though, look at that. Took out an assault squad. Sergeant and another model, I think. Uh-oh. Too close to your own Kommando, that's what happens. He's got his Mega Boom Kit. Kaboom, which you just saw, and his shotgun. He needs a knife, and he got a shotgun. Shooter boys here barely getting away. Should have been shot at and finished, really. Oh, Warboss went down. 263 to 333. Sneaky Orks. Love the Daka from the Commandos. Actually knocking over their own Commando Nob. But they're going to get a... Oh, they already have the VP. Don't even need to decap it. Can they power bash? Looks like they're moving off to try and get the contested points. Level 2 Apothecary now for Lindonin. There's the Razorback of Lindonin 2. Provides reinforcement in the field. Uh-oh. Kommando got caught. He's got his rocket launcher up, but down he goes. Space Marines starting to gather a little bit of momentum here. Tank busters for Z Captain. Here comes the Nob squad again. Being suppressed. Do they have Frenzy available? They're backing off for now. And there's those flash kits. Look at that. Who needs Frenzy when you can just blast those Devastators out of there? Apothecary way out of position. That was Frog. Now the Orks looking very menacing here. Warboss is going to get revived. There we go. Level 3 Kommando. Warboss at level 2. Picks up his hammer. Ready to go. Boss pole buff is now up on all this stuff. Whirlwind doing a good job though. They might need to try and get on that with a tank buster barrage or something. Because the whirlwinds can't fire as they move. They need to be still. So if the tank buster barrage just makes it move, at least it can't fire. Warboss getting pissed off, knocked over there. But Orks sweep through quite easily. Need more heavy bolters. Way, way more heavy bolters. There's only one, I think. Oh, what about this? Oh, they do have another. Could they get a cheeky power bash now? Space Marines, though, pushing across the bottom. Look at this. Razorback goes down. But we do see all three VPs, I think, turn Space Marine red. Uh-oh, flash gets. Took a big shot from the plasma cannon and lose a model. Sluggers trying to find a way in. Assault squad is there, though, with their sergeant. Merciless Strike can really mess those guys up. What is this? This is Z Captain heading down with a Nob squad. Tank busters. Sluggers are going towards the power, I think, or the VP. Triple cap for Space Marines. Out-teched quite hard, but they are into tier 3 now. Couldn't quite make the Nob squad and the double flash kits completely dominate. I mean, they did well. Did they not cap this, or they have capped it? This is the Nob squad of Draktan. Vanguard veterans jumping in with a very delayed jump. There we go, they got in there. Nob squad, sorry, the Storm Boys, get it right. Just staring at the node over there. Having to back away is Draktan. 2 against 1. Lots of lopsided 2v1s. Kommando revived by the other Kommando. Where's that Warboss? He's back at base, healed up. Orks have the naturals. Space Marines have the contested. Space Marines typically quite good at holding contested VPs. Can the Orks punch through? They sure are trying to. Nob squad of Draktan is out of there with their Nob leader and hammers. Customized storm bolts for both of the Apothecaries now. And Space Marines sweeping through. This is lots of heavy armor to chew through. Lots of heavy armor. Where are those flash kits when you need them? Oh, here they are. Why are they getting so close? What's going on here? I don't know what that was about. There we go. Holy crap. Deleted some Devastators. Need to be so diligent to get on these flash kits quickly. Not sure why they got so close. Maybe it was just a misclick. Click the ground instead of the Devastators, maybe. Uh-oh. Whirlwind is done for. Grapes of Wrath with that rocket launcher. Such a powerful anti-vehicle weapon in the hands of an infiltrating hero, and takes out the Razorback as well. Does go down though. But that was well worth it. Well worth it. Could get a revive or just repurchase for 250. Double tank busters for Z Captain. Can combo really well with a Nob squad, because if you send your Nob squad in, you can make vehicles flee in a predictable way, in a predictable direction, and try and aim that tank buster barrage. Commandos called in for Grapes of Wrath. I think they already had some, so that's the second squad coming in. Not sure what happened to the first fellas. They're probably a green smear now, boss. Here come Devastator Plasma Cannon for Frog. Z Captain has to fight on all sides here. Big old stomp. There's Angels of Death from Hammer. Yeah, I don't think they can fight this effectively. Frenzied Nob trying to fight the tank. Nope, they can't quite get on it. They're going to turn it and fight some Vanguard veterans. But now they flee, which is smart. Flash kits again, making their presence known with those blasters. Such a powerful gun. Chewing through those Vanguard veterans. Can they get a model though? They get 2 models there. Uh-oh, Shooter Boy's taken out. Just lost sight of them there, Grapes of Wrath. Ork Battle WAAAGH for Z Captain, no cancelled. Get some more flash kits up. And why not? Level 3 Apothecary. I haven't actually seen them use their customized storm bolts. They must have used it though. Gets a heal off in himself. Flees the Nob squad. This is Draktan's Nobs. Is that something actually capping this? Nope, Storm Boys are still very confused about this node. They're trying to shoot it. What are you doing, fellas? Attack with your melee stuff. Predator tank on the way for Hammer. Didn't they already have one? Or was that Lindonin's? Oh, I don't see another vehicle on the map. Must have went down. Probably in full view of me, but I didn't see it. These things happen when you're trying to commentate. Warboss is all very nearly level 4. Librarian taken out by sluggers. And some Terminators called in by Lindonin. We are going to see that tank from Hammer. Where are the flash gits? No blasters yet for these guys. Just their git finders. And a whole bunch of piercing Daka. Melting through those scouts. They do get away though. Yeah, blasters are pretty nuts right now. User choppers on an ob squad as if they need user choppers, but hey, more chopping is good. What's going on up here? Space Marine trying to get back onto the VP. The Storm Boys worked out how to cap it, but now they've been stopped by Vanguard veterans who jump some shooters after. Just leaves those guys to cap. Storm Boys now having to jump away. Don't think you can stay there, boys. Yeah, off they go. Here's a Nob squad though for Draktan. Haven't leveled yet. What about Z Captains? They are level 2. Here's those blasters from Grapes of Wrath. Done a good job taking them around the map and blasting stuff. Tons of damage on those Marines. Triple Space Marines, triple Tactical Marines I should say, for Frog. Tank is taken out. Kommando has done some serious work with rocket launchers in this game. Both of them running rocket launchers now. Don't bother getting vehicles, basically, unless it's a Land Raider perhaps. Can take some hits. Stern Guard getting wrecked. Orks looking strong at the top, but can they get onto this VP? There's Angels of Death from the Apothecary. Not sure what these shooter boys are doing. They're having to run. Oh, Nob squad are dealt with, but here comes more. Level 3 Nobs here from Z Captain, getting on the Tactical Marines. Sorry, on Devastators, and almost wipes them out. It's a big old kaboom. Maybe they can wipe them out now. Perhaps. Can they get an attack off? Not quite. Those guys were pretty lucky. Apothecary also flees. Oh, flees until they go down, that is. Orks are going to have a 2-to-1. We have sluggers and some commandos looking after the VP for Grapes of Wrath. Z Captain with more flash kits on the way. Where are those Terminators? What they got? No weapon upgrade yet, and they're down 1 model. Orks take the northeast. This guy retreats instead of capping. Okay, wants some health back, I guess. Knows there's some big fights coming. Jumping on the commandos. Those guys with a 6th sense. Right where those infiltrated commandos were. I guess they saw them just before that and had a guess. Whirlwind on the way for Hammer. Really? There's 2 rocket launcher commandos. This guy's got his shotgun out, but can always switch back. Tactical Marines wiped out there, I believe. Oh boy. Just getting deleted. Scouts caught as well. Terminator's having to teleport the heck out of there. Can they get on the natural? Is Z Captain going to try? Or do they need support on the northeast? So 1v1 fight, I think, aside from that plasma cannon helping out. Looted tank getting shots in now. Vanguard veterans very bravely jumping into Storm Boys and Nobs. I guess they got to try. And there's that full auto from the Apothecary. Stunning that single Nob. He's going to be pissed. Devastator's there for some suppression. Vanguard holding up really well here. Really well. Chopping through the Nobs. Plasma cannon was getting the shots, so there was a little bit of suppression as well. 113 to 118. This is the Nob squad of Z Captain has got another one as well. Level 3 and level 1. Vanguard veterans did an amazing job. Level 3 for Hammer. Facilitated that cap basically. Uh-oh. Warboss has found the whirlwind. With sluggers trying to take it out. I think they're going to get it here. They do get it. Sluggers taking it out with those bang bang hammer buffs. 94 to 118. Can the Orks get on the northeast? I think the Commandos are going for it here. These guys with a 50% faster capping trait. Also had some sneaky tank busters from Z Captain trying to... Oh, I think they got a full bash. Look at that. I thought they were going for the VP, but I think it was a bash. There's the remains of the whirlwind. Don't get any vehicles, fellas. It's not working out for you. Nob squad on the way now for Draktan. Space Marines haven't really been able to get into their rhythm and stabilize the northeast for any amount of time. They're getting flanked really well by Z Captain most of the time. And Grapes of Wrath has been up there with flash kits a lot. These guys are painful. It's a librarian for Lindonin. Getting into melee. He's got a power melee weapon. And sees off those sluggers with some help from bolt guns and the like. Storm bolters on these Terminators, of course. Look at this though. You don't want to stick around for this. Flash kits and knobs. Not what you want to see as a Space Marine player. As any player, really. Nob squad chasing in after the Storm Boys who've already engaged the Terminators. They must have their teleport available. They're trying to finish off the looted tank here, but they're having to teleport away yet. Here's two more Nob squads for you. Apothecary caught on retreat and taken out. 69 to 118. Orks looking pretty fearsome here, but they need to get those VPs. Down goes the looted tank. Uh-oh. Terminators cannot retreat and they can't teleport again for at least 45 seconds or so. Stick bomb trying to finish off those assault marines. Very nice attempt. Flash kits in retreat path and they dagger them down. And I don't think these guys are going to get away either. Yeah. A rough fight for Lindonin. Got caught by two players. Should have got out of there way sooner. But was trying to get that looted tank down, I think. 66 to 110. Can these guys get the decap? They can. That's a double now for the Orks. Two players are top though. Not going to let these fellas finish their cap. Commandos down in the northeast. That is Draktan. I don't think Lindonin can recover. There's that high explosive shells. And a big old kaboom. The knockback strength on that is so ridiculous. I think that should be toned down a little bit. It's crazy. Level 7 Warboss. Big flush plasma cannon hit on those guys. I don't think Frenzy was popped in time, but they're okay. They get back up again. There's a Rocks. There's a nasty one too. Trying to dodge it here and stay in play is Hammer. Didn't want to retreat out because it's a vital time for capping. Angels of Death again. Plasma cannon gets caught though and taken out. Vanguard Veterans now trying to put up a fight with some support. Angels of Death though with a 50% damage reduction, and it allowed him to hold up really well there. Use your choppers now though for Z Captain's level 4 Nob squad. 2-to-1 cap for the Orks. Vanguard Veterans now getting beaten down. Tons of dagger from these flash kits. Did not get blasters on them, interestingly, for Z Captain. Just kept that insane piercing damage. It's like, I think it's like 30 odd DPS per model. I think it was like 45 when they were first introduced to the game. They got 45 piercing DPS each. Maybe it still is. Looks like the Orks have it. Look how blue the map is. And we see Kommando coming towards the northeastern contested VP. Yeah, Space Marines got beat. They really missed not having a Force Commander here. Really missed it. None of the Apothecaries really came fully online, I think. We didn't see any advanced healing. Anointed Power Axe here. We did have combat stims up for Hammer. Level 7. Got a bunch of levels. And the vials didn't really pay off from what I saw. And there it is. The double cap gets the victory for those blue Orks. Let's look at these heroes. Level 4 Kommando rocket launcher. Level 7 Warboss was all over the map causing trouble. Level 6 Kommando with that special shooter at the end. Level 4 Apothecary, level 7 Apothecary, and a level 3 Apothecary. Well, there you have it, guys. Big thanks for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part. And seems like they organise their own faction war. Because why not? I'll see you next time.